Yo, what is going on guys, xHOUNDISHx here, and today we get to face the big bad man himself, Oryx, inside of the King's Fall challenge mode. So I'm going to be telling you guys exactly what the requirements are to do this, and then our team structure of how we actually kind of handled this engagement. So essentially, to complete challenge mode, what you need to do is detonate 16 corrupted kind of blights, the bombs that you actually detonate during the fight. You need to corrupt 16 of them at the same time. So essentially that's going to mean that you need 4 sequences of running for relic, and that will also mean that you visit the shade 4 times as well, because you're going to be teleported when you don't detonate those blights. It will actually say that Oryx has regained a favor of the darkness and you'll be teleported. So you're going to need to kill the shade a whole bunch of times and do 4 sequences through. So the way we manage this is to have 2 people up top doing DPS, that's on the daughters platforms, and they're kind of dealing damage to all of the ogres and the knights if required. And then we have a relic runner, and everyone else is 1, 2, 3 from the platforms. That's the strategy we use. So if you're number 1, you'll start with Oryx and the relic runner every time, and then 2 and 3 will be in a counterclockwise direction from that exact position. So you're essentially going to need to do a normal strategy here. The no knight strategy is going to be very difficult, and I just wouldn't advise even trying it. Just do it a normal strategy. Kill your ogres immediately, kill your knights immediately, and what we're going to be doing is leaving 4 corrupted lights on each ogre spawn, because we're going to do 4 cycles of this until we have obviously 4 blights kind of left there. And what happens when you don't kind of detonate while you're doing the DPS phase, you will get this Oryx regains favor of the darkness, and that will teleport you to the shade every single time. So during this time you're going to want to clear ads as much as possible. Obviously you get the ads and the knights at the front side of the room, but also you will have ads spawning in the back, because they actually spawn out of the blights that you don't kind of detonate. So every time you do a phase you will go to the shade until you have basically 4 orbs on the ground. Once you have 4 orbs on the ground, that'll be your 4th sequence. You're actually going to hit Oryx the normal way you would, and then each person will go to one of the positions where 4 orbs are and detonate. So the 4th platform, or the 4th orb, obviously will be one of the people who is up top doing the kind of ogres and everything else. Now what actually happens here is one of them will need to go detonate that missing platform, or the orbs that are on that platform. But sometimes if ogres do kind of spread out and run off, you'll end up with one random kind of corrupted light in a bad position. Now the second person who's doing DPS, if they are not assigned to an orb already, can assign themselves to get that particular one. You'll have noticed right there we have one bang in the middle of the room at the back side that actually needs to be detonated. So to walk this through again, I'm actually doing damage up top to ogres, so I'm dropping a blessing bubble here just to make sure my teammates have a bit of security when they get off their platforms. As you can see, we're just working on these ogres as much as we can right here. So we get the first one down, second down. As you can see on that second one, we have already got 3 blights actually sitting there, so this is the 4th one on that position. So we're getting closer to the end point of the fight. So we're just taking down all of these ogres, like I said, having the blessings bubble on the ground. You can do this from the ground if you prefer. It's just that we opted to stay up top in case any of the knights kind of ended up running off in a strange location or anything. We would be able to actually kill them from up here and then drop down for the DPS phase. So basically there's a lot of communication involved. If you're on the front or back side, you need at least one person for front and back to clarify that both of the knights are down. Obviously the relic runner can deal with the vessel of Oryx, and the relic runner can be the same every time. You don't have to have different relics or anything like that, which is what a lot of people predicted would actually happen. But as you can see here, I'm going for this random orb that's in this strange spot, and this is actually our detonation phase. So as you'll see, a hell of a lot of detonates happen, and because there's so many ads here and this isn't planned, I actually get taken out. But as you can see, I detonate that light right there, which is now one-shotted because we got all 16 at one time. That's one-shotted Oryx's health down to nothing, and then obviously he's going to pop up the back and the rest of the team will finish it off. So if you are unfortunate and you have a random blight in a strange location in the room, whoever is not already assigned to detonating a particular side can actually go for that particular one. In our case there was a lot of ads, but I knew I could get that detonate if I jumped in there quick enough, and we take Oryx out right there. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out to kind of understand the mechanic and how our team actually dealt with it. Let me know down below if this is a strategy you guys are going to run, or if you've run any other particular strategy that you find is particularly useful, because that will help other people on this video out as well. But for now, you guys take it easy. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Get a hell of a lot of pretty awesome loot right here. I got a 320 primary. Obviously you get the fragments, you get the shader, the emblem, and you can get the ship as well as all of your other normal kind of Oryx drops. But anyway guys, if you have enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to see a lot more Destiny content. I appreciate you dropping by, and I will catch you guys very soon. Peace out.